Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmid Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Monstertrain, a deck-building roguelike kind of game that is pretty similar to Slay the Spire for those of you who have played that game. Myself, I haven't, so that's basically the last I'm gonna mention that game. So basically, the idea here is that we are going to relight the fire in hell by returning the last shard of the pyre via this little train that's in the picture here. And doing that is going to be done by building a deck of cards. So we're gonna start up a new game and I'll sort of show you what the deal is.
Hell, our home. Frozen when heaven extinguished the pyre. One spark is enough to reignite a revolution. The Bone Shaker, our train, travels the rail connecting our two worlds. The last surviving remains of the pyre drives the heart of our engine. Gilded wing will stop at nothing to destroy it. But the champions of hell will defend what's ours. Because if we don't, there will be nothing left to defend.
So yes indeed, that was a little intro, sort of setting the tone here for what is to come. So we are here, we are the little train, we are currently in limbo. We're going to go through what I presume is supposed to be sort of the layers of hell before we get all the way down to the frozen heart. So along the way we'll be doing a series of battles with some regular enemies, some bosses, etc, etc. So for this we are playing a completely fresh game. Well, I actually haven't even played the game yet, so this is going to be sort of fresh altogether. I've sort of checked it out a little bit so that I know sort of what's going on. So for example, up here we have our pyre health, that is our actual health. We'll see a little bit more about that when we get into the actual fighting. We have attack power from the pyre, so the pyre is actually able to defend itself. We have some money to start us off with. We can look at our deck. We currently have a really basic deck. We have a hero. We have a number of restore cards that restore health and gets a little bit of regen. We also have some basic damage spells and a set of sort of basic units. So as these games usually go, you have attack and health. So they attack for 5 and they have 8 health. If they take more than 8 damage, they die. Pretty standard stuff here. Also, if we go into where was that? I think we had in the logbook. Here we go. So going here, we can see that we currently have 2 unlocked cards in the Hellhorde clan, and 1 in the Awoken and 1 in the Clanless. So that is basically what we're doing right now. In the first playthrough, we don't really have much of a choice. We're gonna go mainly with the Hellhorde. And we're gonna be accompanied by the Awoken. We are not able to use the Stygian, Umbra or Melting Remnant because we haven't really done anything yet. So as we play the game, we unlock stuff in order to play with other clans. And also we're gonna unlock more cards. So these are the cards that we have unlocked. So these are Hellhorde, these are Awoken, and these are Clanless. And we're also gonna be doing some upgrades. We're gonna collect a lot of artifacts, and etc, etc. There's a little bit of online stuff as well if you want to do that. So yes, we are Primary Clan Hellhorde and Allied Clan Awoken. So as we fight our way through, we're gonna take 1 of 2 tracks, which will open up some sort of upgrades or additions, etc, etc. We're gonna get there when we deal with the first fight. So let's get into the first battle to see what that's about. So the first fight's against the Heaven's Priest. These disciples have dedicated themselves to the service of heaven and will attempt to restore the life of their companions. So let's get into what is going to be the first fight against some regular enemies and a boss. So yep, this is the pyre. If it takes too much damage from the enemy attacks, your run is over. Beautiful. So enemies have boarded your train. Enemies enter at the lowest level and move up 1 level every turn. If they reach the top, they'll attack your pyre. Pretty basic. Summon units to defend your train. You can play each unit card once per battle. So this is sort of the basic of games like this. So we have 2 enemies. They have quite little in the terms of attack. Kind of weird since they have this really big axe, but what have you. They have 25 health, which is quite a lot. And we also have 1 enemy that, I don't exactly know what that means. It's probably some magic attack or something like that. But you only have 1 health, so that's not all much. We have 3 embers, and embers are what we use to play cards. So we have all of our current cards, except for our champion here, are 1 ember to cast. Which means that at this point we can... Well, we're gonna play the Hornbreaker Prince, obviously. Then we can play 3 of these 4 cards. Any cards that we don't play, we throw away. So, our first step is probably going to be to play the Hornbreaker Prince. So just gonna play him here. Nothing more than that. So each floor of the train has a limited capacity. The amount of space a unit will take up is indicated by the number of pips on its card. And the combat preview is now enabled. The preview number shows the amount of damage each unit will take during the next combat phase. A red X means the units will be defeated. Nothing strange there. So yeah, this unit takes up 2 pips. We had 5 pips in total. So, and this unit takes 2 pips. So playing this will eat up 2 of those little pips there. So, at this point, we need to... I'm going to play Train Steward, obviously, because of the fact that we need to do more damage. Now, when we end the turn, our enemies are going to attack us, and we're going to attack them. They will always attack the first opponent. The same goes for my sort of characters here. They're always going to attack the first one, so they're not going to go for the trusted priest over here. And also see what they are doing. They are restoring health to friendly units after combat. So we kind of want to get rid of this as soon as possible. So we're going to start with the train steward here. Going to put him here. So now we're dealing 12 damage to this little forged disciple. It's not enough to kill it, sadly. And we're not going to be able to do much about that. We're going to use the torch. We can use the torch on any of these. It doesn't matter if it's the first or second. We can even kill ourselves if we would want to, but you know, we wouldn't want to do that. So let's just kill off that one and put 1 more on you. And that's basically what we can do. We're out of embers. We cannot throw this. It's going to go away as we end the turn and perform the attacks. So the shake turn. Our hero here has a multi-strike, meaning that he does 6 damage, but he does it 2 times. He also has some armor, meaning that he can take some damage before he dies. So what happens now is, as we saw before, the enemy that we didn't kill moves up 1 spot. We get some new enemies at the bottom. So, and my units are always standing on the same spot that we summoned them at the beginning. So, at this point, of course, we want the train steward up here. That means that we are not going to kill this one if we don't do anything. Because he only does 5 damage and this has 6 health. And since we don't want this one to move up that much, I am probably going to do this. Just take 1 damage to you and... Oops, not like that, not like that. And then move down 1 floor and kill off you as well. So we're doing basically... the same thing down here. You're gonna take 2 damage, that's okay. You're gonna die. You are gonna do 2 damage since they always go first. You, for some reason, didn't die because I didn't... Well, that was nice of me. I didn't throw a torch at him. I threw a restore at him. That was... Well, you can do that. It's not the right thing to do, but you can do it. Reminder to myself, actually check which card you're throwing. That was... rookie mistake, let's just say that. Okay, let's end this turn and see what happens. So he goes for me, I goes for him, and he's dead. So, no attack from that one, only healing. A bit of a shame, because now they actually have 13 health, which is not nice. But we do get another train steward. So we're going to put the train steward over here. And since we do have another train steward, how about we actually put one up? So we're all ready for any of these, should they actually live, which they probably will. So I could go for healing up here, but that's not really necessary. Let's go for healing on you. There's nothing more to do here, but to end the turn and see what happens now. So they go first, they have no attack, I kill you a little bit, you get some regen, they move up to another floor. And this is the boss. So his relentless ability means that combat will continue in this room until you or he is defeated. So that is the same for all bosses. Meaning that we will just continue to fight until we're dead. And if, as we can see here, we already know that the boss is gonna die. We also know that our little train steward here is gonna die, sadly. Poor guy. My hero is gonna take 8 damage. I don't know if... Well, that is including the armor. So my main character here, or my hero, has 16 health, you could say. Of which is gonna lose 8. So basically, just gonna lose 8 of his armor. But we still want these up here to die. And luckily I got a bunch of Scorch, which is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use it on you, I'm going to use it on you, and I'm going to use it on you. Meaning that you now die, and you die. We just end this turn. We should be done with the first little simple battle here. Let's just have them going back and forth, like so. We can speed up the time if we want to, but we're gonna play normal just for now. So yeah, nice, easy victory there. So we get some experience, or a score, I guess that's what it's called in this game. We get some coins, we get 2 clan packs, one of the main clan, which is the Hellhorn again, and one of our allied clan pack. So collect those. So for the clan pack, we get a choice of 3 cards. We get a multi-imp. Costs 1 to play, deals 5 damage to enemy units upon its summon. It only does 1 damage and has 1 health, so this is basically a sort of a suicide kind of a character, I guess. Not that bad, not that bad. We also have a ritual battle. Now that costs 3 ember, we only have 3 at this point. And it gets us rage, which increases attack. Is this applied to a character? That is probably what it is, yes. So, I don't exactly know how that works. I guess it is... So, okay, so rage 6 and 2 per stack, meaning that if I'm correct, any character you play this on will get 12 from the very beginning, and every turn you lose 2 of those. Not that bad. We also have Vent. Now Vent... The X indicates that you spend all remaining ember. So, I don't know if that means that it has more effect if you spend more ember. It just says 2x damage. Okay, so yeah, exactly. If we do it when we have 3 ember, you would use 2 times 3, so 6 damage to enemy units. So I'm wondering... Feels like it could be a pretty decent deal to actually do this. Using that together with my hero, who actually doesn't cost anything, just do that immediately at the start of the battle, could be a good thing. Or, you know, at the time of the boss. But I also kind of like the multi-game. I also sort of know a little bit about this game, and I say little with the biggest exclamation point here, because no, I don't know a whole lot about this game, but I do know that there are some stuff going on with the imps, as in there are some cards that connect the 2 imps that aren't imps themselves. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go with this one. This is a nice little card to just play and get some extra damage done. So let's just have that one. As for the allied clan pack, we get a Wildwood Custodian, which, again, not a whole lot of damage dealer here, but we draw +1 each turn, so we get 1 more card each time we draw. We can also get a Steel Enhancer. It enhances a unit with +3 damage and life. That's actually not bad at all. Also get Glimmer. Restore 2 health to all friend units and deal 2 damage to all friend units. Not that bad either. Now for all these cards, we need to also remember that we're going to be able to upgrade cards. So even though this is what it says at this point, it could actually be more if we upgrade them. So I'm actually thinking about having this. Again, really useful for my hero who has the multi-attack. You know what, we're gonna go Steel Enhancer. Beautiful. So with that done, we put a little bit of fire into this layer of hell, making it a little bit more green and lush. Now that's beautiful. So we can now choose either of these 2 paths. So we take the left path, we get the Merchant of Steel, which is force your units to gain new power. And also an Awoken Banner, which gains us an Awoken unit. Or we can go to Merchants of Magic and force your spells to gain new powers. And also some money. Now, I have no idea exactly how much money we're going to need going forward, so I don't think that we're going to go for this at this point. So let's go here. So let's start with the Merchant of Steel. So what does this mean? So yes. I believe that I know what this is about. So our units will have the ability to have these sort of stones that give them pluses. So for 2020 and 85, Endless, what is that? When this unit dies, return this card to the top of the draw pile. That's not bad. It's pretty good synergies there already with the Imp. The Imp could always come back, and meaning that we can basically always play it every turn. Not a bad choice. Although Battlestone, that is pretty damn decent. More attack and more health just straight up. I'm not gonna get that, obviously. Now sadly we cannot put it on our hero. That's a little bit of a shame. That means that I'm sort of don't want to get that. I mean, we could get like one of the train stewards to be just a little bit better. Or you know what, we could get the multi-game to be a whole lot better. That's pretty interesting. You know what, let's do it. Multi-imp, you now have 6-11. That's pretty cool. So let's get that upgraded. I could actually also get it even stronger. 16 and 11. You know what that is? I'm gonna go all in on the Molting Imp. You get everything. You get all my love. So, I think that that's pretty okay. Yeah. And also you can of course reroll to get other stones here. And we can also use this Purge card to remove cards from your deck. That's actually pretty useful because some of these cards we don't really want that many of. So for example, the damage dealer cards, we're not going to really use them going forward as we're going to want to play units instead. So having less of those is actually a pretty good idea. So why don't we spend a little bit of money to remove one of our torch cards here. Beautiful. Our restore cards, they are of course pretty useful at all times. So I'm going to hold on to those a little bit longer. So let's also do the Awoken Banner here, get a Awoken unit. So we get to choose here. So either a Wilting Sapwood, who has a Revenge, and I guess Revenge is when damaged, yes. So if these are damaged, we get Ember. That's pretty good, good thing. We also get the Animus of Will, which has a multi-strike, so and they have a multi-strike 2, which means they actually do 3 attacks. I should have used the upgrades for that one, I realize now. So yeah, one of the things that you have to think about here, and I just missed it, because again, I'm a little bit of a rookie on this game, is that you get to choose the order here. So I could have picked that unit up, and then gone to the Merchant of Steel to get the upgrades. It's probably a bad idea right now, but whatever. Let's go to the next battle. So this time we have Barbed Disciples. These spiked foes will make direct attacks more painful. Using spells from afar will let you fight without sacrificing your units. Alright. So yeah, these units have spikes. Deal 2 damage to any unit that attacks this one. So we're... well, we are going to attack it, so... I guess that's a little bit of a shame, but whatever. We also have a Counted Redirector. Other friendly units on the same floor gains a bonus, so we're gonna sort of want to kill you immediately. Also spiked, and yep. basically it. I'm gonna play my Hornbeaker Prince, obviously. We are going to kill you, obviously. Because that means that we remove the spikes from you. Beautiful. So. We could go for this immediately, I believe. Yes. So at this point, I'm thinking that... Yes, sorry. This isn't a unit I almost assumed that it was. We could go... If we take you, you don't have that much health. So what if you actually go behind the hero? Now, going behind the hero, of course, isn't that good because that means that my hero is going to be taking damage from the beginning. But I'm going to try. So let's put you behind. Let's get the Steel Enhancer on you. We need that you now do quite a lot of damage. We could just use this. Nope, can't because we're out of Ember, obviously. Now this unit actually doesn't have any attack. And with that little upgrade, he's actually going to die. So that's a pretty good, decent first run here. So let's end that turn. Have the attacks come in. And there we go. First little enemy down. We have sort of the same setup here. We actually could place my Molting Imp in here as well. And you know what? I'm thinking that I want to do that. How much damage are we looking at? We're looking at basically just 5 damage. We can start with removing you, so that we remove the spikes. Now, it doesn't mean that I have to play my Molting Imp on this floor. I do want to play it though, because, well, it's going to go to my discard pile if I don't play it. So, let's actually place you... Do I place you at... Well, actually, yes, I'm going to place you at the front. So, we remove that one with the little explosion. And we could restore, but we don't have anything to restore. And I don't really need the one region at this point, because that one is not going to do any damage. So let's just move up one floor and place out a train steward. So that we're sort of prepared for what's going to come eventually up there. That's basically what we're going to do. We're going to end the turn. Get some damage in on you. We get a brief respite. So that's basically the... everything that's going to happen before the boss. So what else do we get? We don't really get much else. So we can just place this one. Just have it there. And we can't really do much else. You know what? Let's just put some region on you and some region on you. Just, you know, why not? So in the turn, we're probably going to see a boss here. Yes, we do. So again, this is the last Night of the Disciples. Now a little bit more health. We had 50 health on the previous boss. Now it's 110. Not that good. So let's pick you off as the first. So that means that everything's changed, because we're not going to take damage from the spikes. My Molting Imp, sadly, is going to die. Yes, I don't think that this is going to help him that much. My hero is going to take some damage, but that's okay. We're just going to use the torch to bring your health down just a little bit. And that's basically what we're going to do. So let the final battle begin. We all take our hits here. Our little imp got one health back, but that didn't really help him all that much. So yes, and a little bit of a hint here that we can speed up the combat if we want to. Not going to do it right now, since the bosses don't have all that health. As we will have as we move on. So another victory, another 50 coins, and 2 packs again. So yeah, we got another imp here. So first ritual battle again. We have fledgling imp. So when we summon him, we apply 3 rage to friendly units. Basically the same as that, but basically half. Interesting. So Hornbreak, piercing, deals 5 damage. Piercing means that the card ignores armor and shields. That is basically an upgrade to the sort of basic damage that we've had before, or have right now, the ones that deal 2 damage. But this deals 5 damage and also piercing. But I think that I'm going to go with more imps. This is actually also a pretty decent ability. Let's go with the imp. Nice. So for the allied clan pack, we got Sting, a spell. So deals 5 damage to the front enemy unit and draw +1 next turn. We have another spell, Restoration the Nation. Restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 5 times the amount healed. So up to 10 health, actually. Not bad. Not bad at all. Won't be able to use it in a boss fight, since the boss fights just go on until, you know, everything is dead. You could get it, perhaps if the boss move on to the second floor, but yeah. Difficult to get a whole lot of damage out of, I think. Another spell, deal 3 damage, move that unit to the front. Now that's actually pretty decent. A good way to get a sort of hidden enemy to the front. I think I'm gonna go for that one. That's a pretty useful utility spell. Yes, let's go for that one. And we returned, well, it wasn't lush greenery to this place, but at least we got the sort of icy things away. So that's nice. I also like this little guy. He seems so happy. Isn't that a happy face? I think it is. Okay, so now we have a choice again. Now this one, Concealed Caverns. We're gonna get to this one no matter which one of the paths we choose. So we don't have to worry about that one. So over here we can get an artifact. Artifacts are obviously really good. We can also restore pyre health, which we don't need. So it's a little bit of a shame that this is on the same side. Over here we can duplicate any card except your champion. Very good. And we can also get an Awoken unit. So I actually think that this is the clear path here. Because yeah, this is just completely wasted on me right now. Let's go here. And I'm not gonna do the same mistake as I did before. So we're gonna do these two before we go to the duplicated card. Let's open up this. And we get to choose either a Husk Hermit that has sweep. Attacks all enemy units. So a lot of health, but not a whole lot of attack, but does attack everything. You also get an Awoken Hollow. On summon, gain 60 max health. Okay, so it has 15 health. So does that mean that he just gets 60 health and then that we have a sort of space between 15 and 60? Feels as if I would have wanted the sort of detonation thing if I knew about this, but whatever. It also rejuvenates. So when it's healed, you get attack and health. So you want to throw regens on this one. I think I kind of like this one because it also has a lot of attack. Yes, let's go with the Awoken Hollow. Let's also do the Concealed Caverns. See what happens here. So, 2 ornate chests have emerged from the thawing ice. Both chests have a strange lock mechanism that look like they could be picked with shards from the pyre. The more decorated chest might take a few more tries though. Do you break off some of your pyre to get what's inside? Okay. So we can get coins basically. I mean, I could... It doesn't really feel worth it to me. Yeah, I mean, because this is 25 health, that's a lot. Well, I mean, and 150 coins is a lot. But... well, I guess we could do a little. Yes. Yeah, sure. Get just a little bit more in the lines of money. So now we can duplicate things. And yes. Doesn't this actually seem interesting now that we picked up the Awoken Hollow to get 2 of those? I mean, sure, having 2 Molten Imps, since I think... I mean, I don't know if the stones actually carry over when you duplicate. Doesn't say anything about it, actually. But I do kind of like these ones, so I think I want to do 2 of these. Yes. Because that's a lot of attack, and I feel that I've been struggling a little bit with attack at this point. Let's duplicate the Awoken Hollow. Beautiful. And nothing else to do, we're going to face Deadless. So heavily armored creations protect this ex-professor in his quest to safeguard Seraph and the Winged. So plating steel, constructed explosives enter with damage shields. So what does that actually do? So. Nullify the next source of damage. That's interesting. So Daedalus is the strongest boss you faced yet. He moves between floors freely, but can be attacked if you clear out the enemies on that floor. So he puts a damage shield. This bomb has a triggered ability and will explode on its turn, dealing damage. Mouse over units with the purple trigger icon to see the details of their abilities. Okay, so at this point it doesn't feel as if that's a problem because I don't have any units over there. Now, yes, these are basically the same units as before. You will restore health, you will do damage. So obviously we're gonna take out the hero for zero cost. At this point, of course, we're not gonna be able to play like both these on the same floor because that's too many pips. So what could we potentially do here that would be a good thing? I'm thinking that we're gonna play the Awoken Hollow. Yes, I don't really have that much in the way of damage, which is a shame. As in being able to take out the Trusted Priest. That's a problem, actually. So. What do we do? Well, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play you. And I'm going to bring you forward, I think. Yes, because that's also... Well, actually, that was the damage. I couldn't use it on that one instead. Well, whatever. So right now we're actually doing... We're doing exactly 20... Well, what is this? We have 15 damage here. And you do 12. Well, actually, yes. So we're not going to do any damage to that one at this point. So that's fine. So you, I want you up here, obviously. And we can actually place you as well. This is get everything out. Yes, let's end that turn. That explodes. Doesn't do any damage to me. You go for some damage. We kill you off. You move up to the next floor. But I don't think that we don't do any damage in this turn. Yes, that is true. Okay, so we do have our little molting imp here. So we could actually just place you over here. I think that's a good idea. That means that we do a bunch of damage. Apparently we can't... Well, that was the damage that we dealt to that. That is true. So we want to restore you because you get a bunch of extra goodies from that. And we could go for an Awoken Hollow at the next floor, I think. Yes, I think that's a good idea. I think. What are you, by the way? When you cast a spell on this floor, I should have seen that because you actually got some extra health. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, need to pay a little bit more attention to stuff like that. So yes, we actually do some damage on the boss. I like that. Beautiful. So again, some extra damage to you. Should be getting some health back, like the one, but that also gives you extra health and attack, which is nice. So he puts another one of these. If I can do 2 damage to that one, I can actually remove it, and I can at this point do that. So if I just do that, just remove you altogether, you are now safe. Beautiful. You will die, which is a bit of a shame. I could just take you out, but I could also do... It's not going to be enough. I only have the 1 ember. Because if I give you that, you're still gonna die, sadly. So. I'm thinking that I would like to perhaps give you a little bit more in the lines of health. But you have multi-strike. You have multi-strike. Yes, I think I'm gonna do this. You can sort of assume that you are actually gonna be able to get to the second floor this time around. So just maxing out a little bit of damage over here is probably a good idea. This is end of turn. My little imp dies, sadly. You do a little bit more damage at you, but we kill you. So now we have some more enemies. You put a damage shield over here. A bit of annoyance, but fine. So you know what? We're gonna start restoring your health, actually. And of course you had that. I should have seen that, but that's fine. Just put all the health on you. You're only gonna lose 5 now, so that's pretty decent. all things considered. You're gonna take 10 damage. I don't really like seeing that, but whatever. Okay. So let's end the turn. You take a bit of damage, but you now get to do a bit of damage to the boss. So no attack from you, but we do a bunch of other damage. A little bit of rejuvenation on you. You move up. We have a lot of more units this time around. So you put another one of those over there. I'm thinking I want to remove that one. Doesn't feel safe for me to have it around. So you now have quite a lot of damage though, which is not nice. Could help you out a little bit by putting a train steward over in there. I think that's sort of the best thing that we can do at this point. Yes, we start on the above floor, so to speak. You do a little bit of damage over there. My Awoken Hollow takes a little bit more damage, but we kill off those. They move up one floor. And we now have to face the boss. So. What can we do up here? You are gonna die, but you are not gonna die. We don't have a space over here. We don't have a space here. So if I use this, it's gonna affect you, I would presume. Yes, most likely. I can put healing on you, like so, and I could put healing. Well, I don't really want to put healing because you are going to be stronger from that. What do we do? I could just actually torch you. Because I'm going to torch you. Well, that's not going to help me. Because you're still going to kill this one. Doesn't really matter. Well, I kind of want to play you anyway. So if I play you, you get some extra rage, meaning you do now do quite a lot of damage. Beautiful. And so you are both going to die. You're only going to take 59 damage. That's not at all as much as I would like to see. Well, let's see how I do this time around. Okay, so let's do this. Probably could have killed that one, actually. Oh well. So let's just go on the boss. You get some rejuvenation. Doesn't really help, sadly. So we get a number of hits at least before he kills my little guy over there. You go up and actually take a hit on my pyre. A bit sad. He freezes my lower floor. And ooh, we actually get another... Okay. So between the rounds we get to do this again. So we get a Steel Enhancer one more time, and I think that's a pretty decent choice here. Because you even stronger. And I can't really do much else. You can do a little bit more damage to you. You can do more damage. Let's just put some heal on you. So you have 8. Well, actually that didn't really matter at all, sadly. Okay, let's just do that. He gets to do at least 2 rounds. I'm thinking I'm actually dying here. This is a bit of a shame. I'm dying on this boss this early on. But, okay, let's see what we can do. I mean, I can't really do much at all. So let's just put, like, all the healing on you. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help at all. That's a bit of a shame. Well, our pyre is actually going to take care of you, so I mean, we're not down because my pyre obviously does 20 damage, so my pyre is going to deal the final blow this time around. But yeah, we're running a little low on the old damage here. So we get a number of new things here. So we get a rare pack, that's interesting. We also get a unit draft. Draft a primary or allied clan unit, and also some major enhancements. And what are all of those? So this is the rare pack. So we have a spell, Cycle of Life. Enhance the unit with plus 10 health. Apply spikes times 4. Not bad. We get the spike of the Hellhorde, which is consumed. That means that it can only be played once per battle. So apply 2 times the number of ember we use to get rage and armor equivalent of that. Not bad, but also not super great, I think. We get Impolate. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 15 times the number of imps in your deck. And that, my friends, are what I was sort of wanting to see. We can actually deal 30 damage to a unit with this. I mean, I can only go for this, I think. These cost a little bit too much, I think, at this point. So we're gonna go with Impolate. Cool. So we get a unit draft. We get yet another Awoken Hollow. I'm not gonna go for another Awoken Hollow. I kind of like the Animus Will, though. He has basic Horned Warrior. Now that's interesting. 30 damage is a lot. Only 4 health, but we can boost that a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Horned Warrior. That's pretty cool. We also get an enhancement. So what are enhancements? I guess this is sort of what we use at all times, I guess. Okay, so we can get either +1 Ember and your Pyre gets 10 extra damage and health. Well, 10 damage and 30 health. Or we can draw another card. Or we get another capacity on each floor. I don't think I want that one. But I'm leaning towards either of these. Which one is the best one? I haven't really had that much problem with the number of embers at this point, at least. But it would be nice to be able to play as many cards as possible. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yes, let's take that one. And we also clear out this one. I mean, it looks kind of cold still, but whatever. Okay, so on this side we have a lot of stuff. We also have a Dark Forge where we can upgrade my champion. And again, we're going to get to that no matter what. So, a Stable Vortex. Select and remove up to 2 cards from your... Select and remove up to 2 cards from your deck. That's interesting. Another Merchant of Steel to force my units. I have a little bit of money, so that could be interesting. And also restore my Pyre health. Also interesting. We can forge my spells to get them better. We can get a Hellhorn unit, and we can get some coins. I mean, it would be nice to restore some Pyre health at this point. And make some of my characters stronger, because I do have interesting characters at this point. Yes, we're gonna go here. We're gonna start off by removing cards. We're gonna start by... We're gonna continue removing torches, actually. We're also gonna remove Train Steward. Good. We are also gonna just restore some health. Beautiful. We are going to upgrade my units. What do I get? Strength Stone, Heart Stone, and Speed Stone. So quick attacks before enemy units. That is exceptionally good, as a matter of fact. I see exactly what I want to do here. We're gonna get you on my Horned Warrior. Upgrade. And we're gonna get Heartstone on my Horned Warrior. So my Horned Warrior is now really, really nice. We can actually get Strength Stone or something. What could we get a Strength Stone on? I mean, it would be pretty nice to have it on you. To make you do 13 times 3. Yes, of course. But this was a good shop. I'm happy I made that decision. Okay, so the Dark Forge. So we can go Brawler 2 or Reaper. The Brawler 2 gives me more armor and another multi-strike. Or we can have Slay. So what is that? Triggers after dealing a killing blow. So yes, we would be doing a whole lot more damage. We are currently doing 6 times 2, but instead we'll be doing 25 times 2. Okay, so someone who does a bit more damage and also has another damage coming in if we kill. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna take Reaper. I like that one. Okay, so we live another day. We have a nice, almost healed up Pyre. So let's go down here for another battle. Does it say any names here? Does that mean this it's like a weaker boss or something like that? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so now we can do a trial. So activating the trial will make this battle more difficult, but you'll earn an extra reward if you win. Well, I'm not really good at this game at this point, so I'm not gonna go for that. Okay, so the porcupine is the boss. Has relentless, obviously, but 12 damage and 300 health. I'm almost feeling confident at this point. So clipped tormentors, they might be low level recruits for the clipped, but they'll overload you with penance if you don't take them out quickly. So we have absolvers, we have clipped guardians, a lot of health on you. Again, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Let's get into this fight. Okay, so we have a clipped defender, 50 armor and 10 health. And we have an absolver, add a weight of contrition card to the top of your draw pile. So what are those? It doesn't feel as if that's a good thing. Okay, so. My little Horned Warrior here could do a lot of damage here. And at this point, I'm pretty happy that I chose the extra Ember, because I have a lot of units that I can place. I have 4 units, and of course the Hornbreaker Prince doesn't cost anything. At this point, how do I want to play this? I'm going to get actually a kill here. I'm going to get 2 kills. Yes, I am, because I'm going to play you here. Do I play you in front or behind? You have a lot of health. Yes, I'm going to play you in front. So you are going to soften up you by taking 20... Ooh, this is not enough, is it? Because you have 60 health. And this is only 54. That's a bit of a shame. I was hoping that you would get 2 kills, actually. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're gonna kill that one. Yes. And on the second floor, we're gonna play these 2. Like so. We're also gonna put a restore on you. Start making you stronger and healthier. That's basically what I can do. So you gotta rejuvenate, get more health and damage. So you take 1 damage, not a whole lot. You get extra damage. Get up to 35 times 2 now, so that's nice. So what are you? A collector. So we gain 75 if we manage to kill you. Leaves from battle if not rooted or dazed. Yes, we did get a weight of contrition, which is... You can purge it. Once played, this card you move your deck for the rest of the run. And if we reserve it, as in if we don't play it, it takes 3 damage of our pyre. I'm not too worried about 3 damage to my pyre at this point, so we're not going to do much about that. I could play my Awoken Hollow up here. Instead, we are going to take that one out, getting some extra money. So you spawn with the 75 health. You're gonna take some damage, so you are going to get healed up. And we're gonna take you away in completion, I think. You're gonna go down, you're gonna go down, yes. So let's just remove you altogether from the equation, and I can actually just play this, because I don't really feel like I have to play that one. So yeah, that's good. So you... I take away, you get your money, you do a little bit of damage, but I kill you. You soften him up for my hero, who's now up to 45 times 2. I want to get a buff card now, please. Thank you. No, that was not a buff card. Boo. Okay, so I can throw down the Molting Imp here, actually. Remove you altogether. And also having you as a buffer for my Horned Warrior. We could also do this. I don't know exactly how much further the boss fight is. If this is actually interesting. Because it decreases every turn, so if we play this too soon, it's not going to be viable for the boss anymore. So my hero is actually going to get 2 kills here. Which is probably why I don't want to play this one. So you have 75 health. You have 75. I could play you at the back. Is something I could do. So let's do the math here. You're gonna do 30 damage, which pushes you down to 45. With that one, it's 40. That's actually okay. Yes, let's put you here. Get rid of you immediately. And we can go up to this floor. That floor is full, so we can put healing on you and And healing on you. Could do a damage you, but we don't really need to. So let's just, you know, let's just place that one. We can get some extra damage if needed. So we don't have to use that card. So just watch my hero now become insanely powerful. So yeah, you go first. You take a little bit of damage, but you get a kill. Well, I actually could have killed... I might have thought about that the wrong way here, but whatever. Okay, so you're gonna do a total of 11 damage, because that you are going to die. And I don't know if I want to do anything about it, because I probably don't want to kill you. You can die. That's okay. And yeah, I could do something about it. Like, so here's the thing. I can either kill you, but deprive you of a kill, meaning that you will not get as strong as you could be. Or I can heal you up, which wouldn't really make any difference. Because you're gonna die, you would be dying anyway. I think that is actually the best line of playing here. So yeah, you're gonna live another day, which is kind of nice. We're gonna put a region on you. Don't really have to do anything with you. We don't have to place down a merchant. Will be train stupid, but we can, so that's fine. Let's end the turn here. Yep, they're losing rage, sadly. So after you up, you live, but you get the kill. You're up to 65 now. Beautiful. Okay, so we again... Oh, that's a bad choice. A bad timing to get that one. We get the Steel Enhancer, however, which we want pretty much for our hero at this point, I think. I think. So the boss has 300 health. Boss has 300 health, but didn't do that much damage. So, yes, I do think that is best to put him on him. So that means that we can probably kill the boss on this floor. So let's just do a little bit of restoration on you. A little more restoration, but it's not going to be enough anyway now that I think about it. So, in case the boss makes it to the second floor, just put it there. So yeah, your rage is basically gone. Sadly. You get a little bit of extra health back. And we have the boss, the porcupine. So. We could... Yeah, we're gonna kill the boss. We're only gonna lose you, so that's pretty much fine. We can not help you in any way at all. That's a bit of a shame. Well, there's really not much that we can do here. I can just basically... I can remove one of you. That is true. I can just, like, do damage to you and do damage to you and you're dead. Like so. And then we can just can put some extra healing on you. We can just make everyone stronger. Beautiful. So yeah, we're doing pretty well this fight. It was a decent setup for my hero. He's really strong right now. So if I can get him up to multi-strike 2 now, I would like that quite a lot. So yeah, the boss is slain. Beautiful. Okay, so the spoils are again the standard spoils, 50 coins and 2 packs. So let's see what we get now. Get a Branding Right, piercing, deal 5 damage and apply 20 armor. So I can injure one of my... Well, it's basically a 15 increase, 15 health basically. Remove some of my life but get armor. Would it be kind of cool for my new hell guy, whatever the name was for him. Can ascend a unit, move up a floor to the back and to the back of that floor. That's a pretty decent choice, actually. If you feel that you're lacking in power on a top floor. Interesting. And again, original battle. So, do I want to do a thing that hurts my units? I mean, it's not uninteresting. I mean, it's just 15 extra damage that I can take. Which would, you know, survive... Or make someone survive a whole lot longer. Yes, I'm gonna go for that one. Yes, I think. I mean, it was 2 embers, which is interesting, so to speak, but whatever. Okay, so now we have the Restoration Detonation. I do believe that I want to take this at this point, now that I have the Awoken Hollows. What will sap is Region 5, which is also really good, of course, for my Awoken Hollows again. You also get Sting, which is free. Deal 5 damage to the front enemy unit and draw +1 next turn. Also not bad, as this is free, that's really good. But with the Awoken Hollows, I think that the Restoration Detonation is really good. Let's get that one. And we make this a little bit more purplish. The Frozen Sticks C. Nice. Okay, so we can get 75 coins. We can get another one of the Merchant of Steel. I do like these. It's not impossible that we go here again. So this time we get the Concealed Caverns over here, which means that we're not going to get to that if we go here. We can also offer a random selection of artifacts. We can gain an artifact, and we can remove 2 cards. Also interesting. Also interesting. That's a merchant, so that means that I'm going to buy them. I kind of do want to make my units even stronger, and with a little bonus of 75 coins, I can make them a whole lot stronger. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna ignore artifacts for this round. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm just gonna pick that one. I'm not gonna do the Concealed Caverns as well. We might be getting something out of this. That's interesting. Cave of 1,000 Eyes seems to awaken as you grow near. From deep within, voices emerges. Relinquish your life or your wealth, and you may be rewarded if you are deemed worthy. You don't often make offerings to unknown beasts, but you consider making an exception for this cave. So I can get a 10% chance to gain an artifact for 25 coins or 5 health. Okay, let's do offer life, because I do want to use some of my coins in the shop. Did we get something? I did not get something. We can lose 5 more health, but now it's 25% chance. Okay, so yes, let's do that. Did we get anything? No. Okay, so now it's 50% chance. Come on, I want it. Yes, I got something. Okay, so when a card is consumed, it's played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. Okay, that's a really good one. Happy I did that. Okay, so I gotta see. I mean, I don't exactly know how many consumed items I have. So I don't know exactly how much of a use that's going to be, but I guess that this is just here. So I don't really have to think about it as such. I just have to think about when I play a consumed card. Okay, so Merchant of Steel, here we go. So we can do, yes, we get Strength and Heartstone. So what can we upgrade at this point? So you are already full. You're full. I can get like a second Strength Stone, I guess. Yes, I could. I can make you really strong, but you're also really weak. But if you're at the back, that's not a problem. So what if I actually make you so much stronger? Yes. Make you strong and get a health for one of my Awoken Hollows, I think. Yes. So let's make you even stronger. That's good. You also get a endless. I don't want to do that. That's actually, if I re-roll. Yes, randomize and refresh to offer the goods. Does that mean that these come back? I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. Yes, it did. Beautiful. Okay, so we have here a Frenzy Stone. Upgrade a unit with multi-strike 1. And I can use it on these up here. So I could do you for making you do even more damage. Or I can get you that one and also more attack. What if we do that? Get you that one, and then we do a Battle Stone. No, we don't do a Battle Stone. Stop. We're gonna do this one on you. So now you do it 25 times 2, and then you're gonna get extra for rejuvenation. Nice. I would have wanted this one. I would really have wanted this one as well, but whatever. So yes, my units are more strong, and we're going into a next battle. So it's a Hidden Assault, Sneaky Clipped, have infiltrated your train, use spells on higher floors to take them out. Okay, so the Self-Made Harpy, 500 health at this point, but only 4 attack, but it does have multi-strike, 4. Okay, so that means it's actually 16 damage. Ouch. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. Good thing that I have some units that actually do have a fair bit of health, so we're gonna survive a little bit at least. Also, we have Overcharged Tank and a Silent Marksman. Okay, Stealth. Not a target in combat loses 1 stack every turn. Also interesting. Okay, let's get into the fight. we begin with 3 of the silent marksmen. Now that's kind of annoying, and also just a bunch of restores. I do want to start removing at least some of these. So we have a problem here, I think, because if I understand correctly, they are not a target, but will they attack? Because if I place you, you're dead immediately. Because they do 7 damage each, that's 21 damage. So how do I play this? I would have wanted my imp. You know what, I'm gonna do a little bit of a weird thing here. I'm gonna place you here. And I'm gonna place you here. And I'm gonna sort of hope that you actually double imp spawns. Let's see what happens. So you lose your stealth now, you don't do any damage, you move up here. So. We also get a little collector over here. Did I get an imp? No, I got no imp. That's annoying. Okay, so yeah, you're already gonna die. I can avoid that by killing you, by enhancing you, I believe. And we can place both my Awoken Hollows. So what do we have down here? We have 5 incoming damage down here. And we have a lot of health on you. So I think in the placing this one down here is a good choice. And then you up here is a good choice. So you will live. And you will kill everything here. Which means that you're gonna increase your damage quite a lot. I think that's a nice choice here. You take damage, but you also kill. And you also kill. You said you now do more damage, but I do want to heal you up a little bit. So you put a nice dent in you, because you are going to die, sadly. I could... Well, this is not fun. Because you are going to do 5 damage no matter what I do. I could put you down and actually soak that. Beautiful. If I put you down, you should live. Nice, because only you will die. So both of you will die on this floor. Perfect. You are going to die, sadly, but we have a lot of torches. So let's get you out of the way. Let's get you out of the way, and let's get you down. Well, that was completely pointless because I'm gonna... Well, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Okay, so I put you first, I believe. Yes, like so, and I can actually kill you. Which is, of course, what I'm gonna do. So that you don't take any damage. So yeah, stealthy units can be attacked by spells. I just realized that now. Which is, you know, a good good thing to know. Okay, so... Nice choice of units there, I think. Also means that you rank up even more. So you now have, what? 59. Beautiful, but that's with the rage that's gonna wear off. So I get a Molting Imp down here, but I'm not going to be able to place it, sadly. That's a little bit of a shame, again. So I now have the branding right. So if I use this on my Horn Warrior, which is what I wanted to do. Get you there, you now have a lot of armor instead. So we have 2 embers left. And I don't have anything that is consumed by this, which is a little bit of a shame. Okay, so deal damage to the front enemy unit equal. So I don't want to place this one because you only have 2 health. I do want to attack you with 30 damage. So what can I do? Can I do anything about that? I don't think I can. That's also a bit of a shame. So I'm going to heal you. Make sure that you're healed up as much as possible. It's just wasting that. Well, actually, it's not a waste now that I think about it. Even though it's just 2 health, and I do 30 damage, just removing you from the equation means that I don't take 7 damage. So, let's just do you. You actually got some extra. You got armor. That's annoying. Okay, whatever. I need to be a little bit aware of the those purple ones. Okay, so you take 5 health, not a whole lot. Gain some health back. Well, no health, because that was just the armor. Some respite, because we don't have anything coming. Really annoying that we get this at this turn. Because, well, I mean, I can't really do anything with this. We're gonna use this on you. Again, I get the impalate. Again, annoying. And I play the train steward in front of you. And I can't really do anything else. So just end the turn here. So assumably the boss is up. So what are we looking at right now? You're gonna do 112 damage. And you are annoying as flip. So I could enhance you. So what are you taking? You're taking 20. Yes, you are going to die before you can even do anything, I think. Well, you're quick, by the way, so you are going to do your first attack on you. So. I think I'm gonna buff you, like, all the way up. I'm gonna start with that. Just make sure that you have a little bit of extra regen. You're region 3 now. So if I do this, which one do I put this on? Do I put it on my hero? Do I put it on... My hero is really weak, by the way. And he's not quick. So... What if we... what's the math here? Yes. You do 20 damage, you do 7 damage, meaning that... If I don't heal you... You two kill that one and you get an attack on you. Which means that if I heal you for 3, you are going to have to attack that one as well. So yes, let's do that. Beautiful. I can't really do anything else. So yeah, it jumped up to 184 damage now, so I think that was a good choice. I'm still not confident about this, by the way. So yes, a whole bunch of damage in you. You get some attacks in. You get some regeneration going. You are now going to die, sadly. Some attacks on you. On you as well. Another 30. That regen is not going to help me, sadly. So my characters down there are dead. So sadly, you are going to die. Yes. I did get the Molting Imp. So again, a nice little buffer here for my hero. It doesn't really seem to be helping. I can't do this on my hero. Could do it on my Animus Will. So 3 embers, yes. Let's give you more Reliance of Defense. And I can't really do anything for my hero at this point. So what if I restore my guy up here? Yes. Get your health up. I think that we're basically gonna lose at this point. Hopefully my pyre is gonna do the last bit of damage to this boss. Because you are not gonna survive this, sadly. That multi-strike is annoying. So yes, up here we can basically just do a bunch of damage. I can get you in stronger. Or do I make you stronger? Yes, I make you stronger so that you don't take any damage. Well, you are, but can I avoid it? Yes, I can. So if I do that, and then I can basically just use this to do a little bit of extra damage. And we're just gonna do 56 damage. I don't know if my pyre is gonna survive this. Let's see what happens. So yes, you survive that one, and you survive this one, but you don't survive another one. So 174 and 20. No, my pyre is not gonna survive this. So yes, 3 more of those. Nope. That was the end for me, sadly. And I was feeling really good about this. But this is the way with games like this. That you have to replay them a number of times before you can actually get really good at it. So yes, my quest ends here. So defeat. I got to the 5th battle. Didn't survive the 5th battle, but I get some level ups. So yeah, this is basically what happens. I level up my Hellhorn to level 2, which gains me a spell, March of the Shields. Move you to the front and apply 10 armor. Hell yeah. I also get Ashes of the Fallen, which is an artifact. I guess that this basically means that this is now something that can be picked up by me. I don't think that I have it. But summon abilities trigger an additional time, so I get 2 summon abilities. That's interesting for my little imp, by the way. That has the rage one. So hell yeah to that as well. didn't increase my Awoken level, but that's fine. So at this point, it's looking a little bit more interesting. We discovered a bunch of cards. We've, yeah, basically the same amount of cards here. We got the second level of that. We have played a number of spells. We've summoned units, etc., etc. So we're going towards Stygian, Umbral, and Melting Remnants. So our deck is looking. Well, this is not our deck. This is our cards. It's looking a little bit more filled in here, so sort of what I know. So these are the upgrades that we have for our Hornbreaker Prince. Sort of information about what we can do. There's another one that we haven't picked up yet. And I've unlocked the Ashes of the Fallen and the Traitor's Quill. Or I probably haven't unlocked, but sort of know of. So that's basically one round of this game. So we go to a new round. So at this point, if we do a new, we can actually choose which one we want to be our primary. Either the Hellhorn or the Awoken. So if we do an Awoken, we get another champion instead of the this little guy here. So that's interesting. That's basically what you can do in the future if you want to keep playing this. I think I'm going to play a little bit more. I kind of like this. As I said in the beginning, I never played Slay the Spire, but I've seen a few videos of it and pretty much like that game from the looks of it. And this is a really fun game. I've just played this one time and I absolutely would love to play more of this, and I'm definitely gonna. So I don't know exactly how much of this is going to be shown on this channel, but I'm going to be playing it for myself at the very least. So go pick this up if you like these sort of games. I very much recommend this. So for now, this has been Ghostmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.